What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. I've been slacking, I think I say that like on all my videos. Been losing motivation for the truck. I got some things planned. I need to buy other things right now, so I ain't necessarily focus on the truck. This shit's gonna look good. But you may ask, where's the truck? I can't remember what kind of drop it is. If y'all guys know, comment down below. I bought it from eBay, so I really don't know what I bought. I just know I bought some spindles and some other things. So I tried to do some PDR off of some Temu supplies. That did not work out as good. This side right here is already dropped. I already dropped it. I don't know if you can tell. So that's how that one sits, and I'll show you on this side how this one looks. So this is how this one looks. So there's about just my hand of a gap over there. It's probably less. Like I said, this one's still pretty, maybe about my hand and 2 fingers more. But we're gonna try to get this drop today. Hopefully it looks badass. Y'all comment down below what kind of wheels I should put on it. I don't like these wheels. I don't know, I just don't like them. If I'm not mistaken, I believe these are the only tools that you're gonna need. I have to use a T55, the bolts for the caliper. I got a 1/2" ratchet, 3/8 ratchet. I need a 10 millimeter socket. I think I got a 15 long and a 15 short, just in case. An 18 socket for the back bolts on the, whatever this is called, I forgot what it's called. Pry bars and breaker bars. My hammer, I need to go bring it. I'm not no professional mechanic. I just, just learn as I go, I guess. So if you're better than me at this, applauds to you. I don't give a fuck. As long as it comes out good, I'm happy with it. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. So let's get to them, my boy. All right, guys, so I got the caliper off. It was a motherfucker to get off. Don't know why the pistons didn't loosen up a bit, but maybe bad pistons, I don't know. We gotta take this bracket off and then the disc. Forgot to mention on this little bolt. The stud right here wants to turn with the nut, so sometimes it's easy and you just hit the top of them and it'll come off. Sometimes it's not. You have to put pressure on it on the top. Now we got this bottom piece, so let me show y'all what we're working with. So like I said, I swapped out these caliper bolts for some hex squares, some whatever you want to call them, instead of these little stars. Let me put some air on this tire. We can see how it looks. Still got the back, so gotta get better. Alright, guys, so we just got done dropping it on the front. There it goes. What do y'all think?
24 hours later.
Okay, I thought I didn't pay for the light bill for a second. It's time to get this motherfucker going. The front one, we already dropped it. Boom. We put the little spindles. And then I figured I might as well get some shocks and some springs. So we're going to be replacing that. Right now, the truck is looking a little bit like this. It's leaning. We haven't done nothing to the back. Doing the C-notch. Hopefully we can do that today. Got some 22-inch GMC Denali wheels that will be going on this bad motherfucker right there, my boy. First, we got to take this shock off. Take the bolts off the leaf spring. Technically, the leaf spring is going to be underneath the axle. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to get longer U-bolts. It didn't come with longer U-bolts, which is those little bolts right there. So if anything, I'll probably just need to go buy me some. Alright guys, so I just took off the shock. I'm gonna need 21, and then I'm using a 13/16. I'm gonna take the leaf spring off. It's also 21. Yep, so it's also 21. So you just put your wrench up here, and then get you your little impact and go. Now I might have done this wrong. Maybe I should have loosened this up so it wouldn't have tension. I'm not sure, but took this one apart, took those bolts off, took that bolt off, and then took these right here on the U-bolts. I think I'm gonna need longer U-bolts. I'm not sure. I'm pretty positive though. It's technically already off. I mean, it is off, as you can see. Just gotta pry it off over there. Learn from my mistakes. So go to your local tool store, do some vice grips. And this is the bolt I'm telling y'all about on the leaf spring. I guess it would have been easier if I had the leaf spring off, but these other two clamps over here are the ones doing the work. If you can see, this has pressure on it. So, I guess each time, you know, you try to take the nut out, it just spins the whole bolt. And the thing about this one doesn't have, like, you know, edges or anything. It's just a circle. So this is your best bet. I threw some WD-40 just to help it out a little bit. The bolt was originally, the bolt's like this and the nut's above there on the top. Now we're gonna put the bolt down and then the nut, the bolt on top and the nut at the bottom. And make sure you don't move those clamps, because I'm sure it'll be hard to deal with. So like I said, you just throw the bolt on there and then you go underneath. If you have an extra pair of hands, it'd be easier, but finally got the back dropped. I still haven't C-notched it yet. I think what I'm gonna do is put the springs and the shocks up front, and then I'm gonna come back and then C-notch it. But let me show y'all the progress on it. As you can see, those are the new shocks. We got the drop right there. All right, guys, so let me show you a little, I guess that ain't no trick. Well, maybe it could be, but on the top, there's a nut and then a stud. You know, obviously, if you just put one on here, if you put your socket and you keep turning, the whole shock will keep moving. You see, now I don't have to hold this while I'm turning this right here. Hopefully this thing doesn't shoot out on us. Take the nut off. I'm pretty sure they took the sway bar out, which is that right there. So I took off this one. I don't know what it's called. Took that one off. And then I'm finna take the sway bar one off, but it keeps turning. Well, it was turning, so same thing. Clamp right here on this little washer, and it's stopping it. And then I got this one loose. Haven't taken it off yet. Essentially, you know, this should all pop off. I didn't take this one off, but this should just come down. And then when I lower the jack, this should go down, and the spring should come down slowly. Hopefully it doesn't spring out. I don't think I have any things for the springs. Not here, at least. We're gonna try it. All right, my boy. There we go. There we go. Put a block on there because the jack wouldn't lift all the way up. And I put a jack right there. I raised this one pretty high to where when I lowered this one, the whole lower control arm just came down. Guys, so I believe this is how it goes. It's easier if you have a second person, but you just try to line it up to where it locks in place down there. And then I guess just make sure this little boot and the spring wraps around pretty well. Not sure if y'all can see that or not. Let me. There you go. Let me see. Needs to sit snug. Alright, that should be fine. Okay, looks to be pretty good. Now we need to figure out how to mount this one up here. I'm gonna need both my hands, so I'll get back to you when I get that. All right, guys, so I got one side done. Let me lower this for you. I haven't even lowered it yet, but hopefully it works good. Fix this right here, but we got it all on now. Spring and shocks, and then like I said, we probably gonna have to order some of these little I think ball joints or bushings, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they're called, but and then get some new rotors and studs, like rotor and hub assembly, maybe new brake pad or brake caliper and brakes, but we won't get that far just yet. All right, guys, just got done. This side went a little quicker. The only thing I had trouble with this one was the upper control arm, like the ball joint. It was difficult to get off, but they're both done now. Well, the tire is definitely touching the fender. But then again, I'm running 55s on this, so hopefully on the 22s, it brings it down a bit. Tumba. C-notched in place. For those people who's gonna ask what it got welded with, it was a stick weld. Gotta clean it up here in a bit, but it looks low too. Like, I mean, look, almost. And I'd probably give about 5 inches before touching the ground, maybe more or less. Who knows? But yeah, I liked it. Hopefully, this motivates one of y'all to drop y'all's truck. All right, guys. So just another day. I'm gonna just put it on one video because I don't want to bore y'all too much, but. We got some 22s, GMCs, came off some Denali truck, I don't know. But, put some tires on it, boom, boom, boom. All right, guys, so this is one of them put on. I mean, it's sitting pretty freaking low. And the jack's not even holding it, but look. Hopefully we don't rub. But, so yeah, guys, I just got done. I mean, I think it looks pretty badass, man. Here, let me try to get a long shot. Oof. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but boy.
En la valla fue donde se dio aquel sueño. El compa Juan por dar dinero. Saqué la mochila y tomé varios riesgos. Y ahora me cuelga aquí el hielo. Nos fuimos para arriba, yo no busco fama. Backpaco es la marihuana. A veces en la playita se destrampan. Le gusta la de champaña. En el Javier los daiquinis abriendo cancha. Vamos al antro con los panas.
We need to get new tail lights. Y'all comment down below which kind I should get. We also got tint. Got 5 sides and back glass. 35 on the windshield with the brow. You can still see inside, so I guess that's good. This one is 20 on the windshield and 5 all around. I also installed some headlights. I had these, a buddy of mine gave them to me. I need to get a new one of those, and then we're gonna replace this one. Got the grill waiting. We also need to get the new bumper and the hood. All I'm needing is the bumper, hood, maybe a roll pan, a new tailgate, or I might be able to fix that one. And then we can wrap it. We were rubbing here. As you can see, it slashed took a chunk of my tire off, but on the other side it's way worse. But just a little piece, we cut it, smoothing it out. Still needs to be smoothed out a little bit more, but I'm not too worried about that just yet. I know on the back, we also trimmed it down a little bit. It doesn't hit on this one, but I still trimmed it down just in case. Let's start off with the dash. So we've had trouble and I didn't want to drive it to the track. I didn't even record a video, just because it never worked out. But my gauge wasn't reading the oil pressure, so I decided not to take it just so the motor won't blow up. And then I ended up driving it like the next day or so to the junkyard to figure out if it was my cluster. My buddy let me borrow his cluster. It didn't work. Went to the junkyard, couldn't find anything. Went to another junkyard across the street, and they had 3 clusters. They all worked except the gauge. And then the guy's like, did you connect the plug to the oil pressure? And it wasn't connected. So we got oil pressure now, which is good. I'm not sure why the oil pressure thing, it's right there, but we have oil pressure. So I need to get a radio, and I forgot to get one of these, but I don't think I saw any up there. I got this one new, and then I actually have the whole dash and door panels in this color. The only problem is my control panel right here doesn't fit it. The old one doesn't fit this one. It doesn't match up. So I don't know what to do. I was intentionally just gonna paint the other one, the other panels that I have, to a color, but I'm not sure. Y'all let me know. I'm still debating. I don't know what to do because I have this for my dash, but the problem is it doesn't match. So I guess I could always paint this or change colors or do something. But if y'all have any ideas, let me know. This is gonna be the end of the video. Hopefully y'all liked it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications to get notified when I upload a new video. And I think this is it. Hopefully y'all like it. This motherfucker slam, bro. Now, right now the truck look like it's leaning a little bit forward, but on the main road, I think it looks pretty level. But alright guys, I catch y'all on another video. Peace.